So your client comes in and says he wants to do a pour shot with this beer. You could take a bunch of beers, a whole case or two, and continually pour it into the glass. And yes, that sounds like a lot of fun. That's lots of beer to drink. However, your lighting setup's going to change every time, and you're going to have no control over how your product looks. So my preference is to put the bottle in the exact spot I want, hold it with a clamp, set the glass exactly where I want. Everything is set up perfectly. I can light it perfectly. I can add my water droplets. Everything looks great. And then pour through the bottle. However, to pour through the bottle, I got to remove the back. So the method I use to remove it is I take some cotton string, some cotton twine. It's kitchen twine. I wrap it around several times, as you can see here. I always put the knot at the back because sometimes that's where the knot goes, breaks the bottle in an awkward shape. Then I take some lighter fluid. I'm going to pour the lighter fluid just on the cotton and make sure that that's nice and soaked. I try not to get it on the label, although truthfully, I usually get my clients to give me extra labels so I can relabel the bottle after the fact, right? That way I get a perfect label and I don't have to worry about any damage to it from the fire, because that's exactly what we're going to do here. Once we get that done, we let it sit for a second. Then we're going to light up a match. Or light up a match that works. These are pretty old matches. I should get some new ones. Matches at work. And then get my fire going. So now I'm just going to turn it and let this burn so that the whole string burns. That heats up one specific part of the bottle really hot. Now we're out here, I've got a big bucket right here. The bucket's full of ice water. It's easy to make ice water in the winter because I just filled it full of snow and a little bit of water. Once my string is done burning, once I've burned the whole thing off and the flames go out, it's just dunk it in the ice water quickly. Let it sit for a second. Sometimes the bottom pops right off, but sometimes you have to give it a little hit with a rubber mallet. Now this is the part where it sometimes doesn't. And there we go. See, that popped right off. We can let that sit in there some more. You see I have a perfect cut. Watch for cracks. I do have a little crack here. I will often put tape on that crack because it's on the back of the bottle. I'm going to frost the back of the bottle. And then be careful of the sharp edges. What I'm going to do once this cools down a little bit and dries off, so I'm going to take some sandpaper, some emery cloth, and I'm just going to sand off the inner part of that bottle. And then I'm ready to go. There's my label, my bottle. I can set that up like that, and then I can just pour away, and I can do multiple shots with my pour. There you go.